Hi, I'm Susan Norwell here from Rett University to talk to you about Madlibs, a sneaky way to model parts of speech. The goals of this lesson are as follows. We know that communication is essential for all of us, and we know that our kiddos, teens, and adults really can't learn to communicate without modeling. Sometimes that modeling, though, gets tricky when we're trying to expand their mean length of utterance. And I know there I sound like a speech therapist, and I'm not, but in other words, we want them to say more words strung together to create a more complex thought. Well, actually, to reflect a more complex thought. I think they're having complex thoughts. The ability to communicate them is what's hampered. And so we do need more verbing, adjectives, and pronouns. And we have a course on RET-U about how to model your way through that, how to model through lots of situations with lots of language sets on how to get kids to add verbs and adjectives and pronouns into their single word utterances. But here's a fun way to do it. Not that that isn't fun, but here's a fun way to do it with Madlibs. And it's a great sibling activity also. And it's just a kind of a way to change things up and make parts of speech a little bit more fun than when I was in school learning how to diagram sentences. Though I do believe that's probably the most useful thing I learned in school. So the platforms you're going to be seeing is I'm going to be doing the modeling of the activity on Grid 3 Supercore 50. And I'm going to also model it on SnapCore, the Rett syndrome pages, so that people have a chance to take a look at those two language platforms. I'm going to be using some activities from madlibs.com, and I will show you that in a video. And I also have on my iPad the Madlibs app, which I'll show you in a video. And I have a Madlibs book that I'm using when I am talking through the modeling process, just to keep it a little bit faster. I was trying to go a little bit faster so this lesson didn't get too long. So this explains about the Madlibs website, which I think will be really helpful for you. So this is Madlibs. And who knew there was a madlibs.com? But there is. If you go to madlibs.com, you can see that they have plenty of books, one of which has got to appeal to your youngsters or adults. So we've got Buffy the Vampire Slayer, we have got the Avengers, we have Dory, from one of my favorite movies. So there's about Frozen. Oh my goodness, Edward Scissorhands, for those of you who are really, really strange. There are so many books that you can get, but you don't even need to get books because there is an app. And I'm going to be using this app, which you can download from the Apple Store or from Google Play, depending on what platform you're on. I'm going to use this app when I am doing my activity with the device. So you can kind of see how I would be modeling. Sans kiddo, because we're in the middle of a coronavirus and I can't pull any kids into my office to do this with me. So, and also printables. So there are some printables that you can print out that you can use that look like they're up here for free. So that's really nice because that kind of helps us out a little bit. But I think I paid all of like $4 for the app is what I think. So if I go like this to the Apple Store, they tell you your prices. Maybe I was wrong in just imagining things. Oh, no. I think that it's free. And then it has in-app purchases, which are probably a couple dollars here and a couple dollars there. But I'll show you the free stuff. So just so you know where I'm pulling my information from, and this would be a great resource. And the reason I like this resource is, like I said, when I was pointing out hold on, let me go back here. When I was pointing out all those books, they really do fit a lot of interests, ages, boys, girls, tweeners, younger. I wouldn't do Madlibs for kids, that are younger than maybe first or second grade, because there's really no language where we're talking about verbs and adjectives. We're kind of just talking about describing words a little bit with our first graders and second graders in writing, but certainly not our preschool kids. This is not meant to be for preschoolers. This is definitely for our first, second, third, and older and up. This works really well with adults who need to really be expanding their language and their use of different forms of language, but at the same time don't like to be pushed. So you have to do it in kind of a fun way if you can. All right, so that seemed like it ended a little bit abruptly there, but we're doing it in a fun way. I do think that's the end. Now I'm going to show you what the app looks like, and I am not going to be modeling this when I'm doing it with the devices because I'm already showing it here. Okay, so this is what Madlibs looks like when you first open it. I thought it would be way easier for you to see the app this way than to see it with me holding it and modeling it on a camera angle. I'm not sure I would get the right one. I think they're like a little penguin company. So it might help you if you look at the how to play on some word tips. That might help you. But we're going to just get started. Here are some books that are down below Madlibs. So I'm just going to click on one of these. And it's going to give us a goofy little Madlib so that we can play it. There we go. 21 free stories. So, have I got a giraffe for you? Okay. So, plural noun. I'm just typing it in, but you're going to later on see me doing it. And I decided not to do it with the app. I'm just doing it with a book really fast because this takes a little bit of time. So, plural noun, dogs. Another plural noun, I think, let's see, popcorn. Because popcorn is plural either way you say it. You don't say, I'm going to get 2 popcorns. Oh, maybe 2 bags of popcorn. 2 popcorns. You get back to me on that. Part of body, I say legs. I've been doing a lot of running here. Number. Okay, let's get a good number. 7. I like that one. I'm swiping up. Plural noun. Let's see. I go back to my ABCs. Plural noun. I am going to say yards because I can't wait to be in other people's yards besides mine. Part of body. Eyes. Liquid. Whew. Iced tea. Be lost without it. Gotta have my iced tea. Part of body, plural. How about ears? Another part of body, hair. Oh, mine is going to look horrible if I can't get it cut within another couple of weeks. Adjective. Let me think. Adjective. See, it's going to look messy. Not that my hair doesn't look messy already, but wait. Plural nouns. Penguins. Did I spell that right? I did not spell that right. I just realized. Oh, boy, but I think it's too late. Okay, adjective. Blue. So sorry. Adjective again. Crazy. The nuns are rolling over in their grave right now. Okay, verb ending in ing. Working. Man, I'm doing a lot of that these days. Almost there. Noun, sun. It came out today. Plural noun. Let's see. Stars. You can see where this is going? Really? You're very smart. Smarter than me. Noun, house. Look at that. Now, I scroll down a little bit here. Have I got a giraffe for you? Here we go. Giraffes have aroused the curiosity of dogs since earliest times. The giraffe is the tallest of all living popcorns. but scientists are unable to explain how it got its long legs. Oh my gosh, look at that one fit. The giraffe's tremendous height, which might reach 7 yards, ooh, more than that, comes mostly from its legs and eyes. If a giraffe wants to take a drink of iced tea from the ground, it has to spread its ears far apart in order to reach down and lap up the water with its huge hair. Hey, little known fact, giraffes don't drink a lot because it puts them in such a vulnerable position they get easily attacked. Just thought I'd let you know. Also, they do make a sound. It's just so low down in the register, we cannot hear it with our ears. The giraffe has messy ears that are sensitive to the faintest penguins, and it has a blue sense of smell and sight. Oh, that's my favorite kind. When attacked, a giraffe can put up a crazy fight by working out with its hind legs and using its head like a sledge son. Finally, a giraffe can gallop at more than 30 stars an hour when pursued and can outrun the fastest house. I have to tell you, I get a big kick out of these. I don't know about you. All right, so share your story. I think we should share the full story. And I think what I would like to do down there at the bottom is I am going to email it to myself. Oh, here, I'm going to airdrop it so I can actually put it in my presentation. Won't that be nice? I'm going to airdrop it to my device. Look at that. It is already there. All right. So I hope you had fun making that with me. We'll take it over to the device in just a moment. There we go. So we're going to do this. So we're going to have lots of fun finding parts of speech, a great tour around your device. So I think this works for kids who are experienced with their devices and can get to parts of speech on their own. But I think it's really great for new users who need this kind of fun tour without it feeling like we're forcing them to do things. I think it's amazing for peers and sibs. But the rule is nobody can use their mouth. Everybody has to use the device. Might be good for grandma and grandpa to join in. You know, if you have a more limited social group that you could hang with right now, but even for the future, think about how this could work at school, how this could work in different environments, you know, when you're having a holiday party and everybody's at your house and what are they going to play together? This would be really, really cool. So here is some movies about the device plus Madlibs and how it equals fun. Okay. So I'm just going to do a really fast Madlibs in with the paper pencil because there's a lot of these books laying around. They're pretty cheap to get on Amazon. Some of you might even have them in your house, so I just wanted to go through one. And I think this is an amazing activity to do with peers. I have done with this with peers in schools. Of course, I can't ever record in schools, but it's kind of fun to be learning different parts of speech. It's really helpful when you're using a core-based language system, I think, because everything's kind of color-coded and that helps. So I need a verb ending in ing. All right, so you can pick a verb. So let's say you get to pick something green. That's a verb. That's an action word. A verb means things that go. Oh, and you pick go. I'm going to add the ending for you. And there it is. Going. Now, what's nice about this is that I can add the endings because some of my kids might not be ready for that. Others of them might say, okay, you know, that's fine. I'm going to make it say goes. And I'm like, you know what? That's a great ending. But they wanted us to have it end in ing. Going. And it's got to say going. So then I need an adjective. Oh my gosh, adjective. Those are those describing words. And look at all our choices over here. We've got describe, feelings, good descriptions, bad descriptions. What do you think? And if you have an early user, you might even use partner-assisted scan and say, you know, do you want to use all your describing words? Do you want to use your feelings, good descriptions, bad descriptions? Let's say they say bad descriptions or they go there on their own and they pick ugly. Oh my gosh, that's a great describing word. Then we need a number. Oh, goodness gracious, we need a number. So we better go to our keyboard. That's over here. Here's our keyboard. And now we need a number. And you can pick any number you want. You know, when they pick 6. 6. Perfect. Now we need to pick a place. Oh my gosh, talk about taking a tour around your device, figuring out where things are, a place. And look, there's a button right here that says places. What place should we pick? The greatest thing about this is it is errorless. There is no way they can mess up. We are going to help them get to the right place. We're going to help them get to the right category. And then they can pick whatever word. And then they make the goofiest story ever known to mankind. These stories, well, you heard me laughing before. I was having such a great time. And I'm just sitting by myself in my house laughing. So I think that this could be really, really good because it's errorless. It doesn't matter. So if one of the sibs picks airport and they pick nursery, it doesn't matter. It's so errorless. We get to take a look at colors. All right, we need a color now. All right, all that time I spent saying we don't need to learn our color words. Here we go. We're going to go to the school topic. And in school, we're, of course, going to find art. We couldn't be Jen Freccianelli and Callie set up without art. And there's our colors and textures right there. And now they can pick, again, any color, and we can fill it in. So you're going to see the same thing when we make the shift to SuperCore. All right, so the last time I did a lesson, I used a SuperCore 30. I'm going to use SuperCore 50 this time. It has a lot of core, like on this first page, which I think kind of reduces the navigation, which is nice. Verb ending in ing, so they could pick any verb here. They could pick a verb down in here. You know, maybe they want to do look. And I could easily add the ending. Up at the top, I could show them, look, there's looking. That's what they want. It's a verb that ends in ing. Adjectives. So we got to think of a word that describes, that tells about things. And we could use our adjectives here. We could talk about feelings. And they might be using their yes, no, looking at us to tell us, yeah, feelings is good. All right, there we go. And Lord knows we have a lot of feelings these days because we're all a little bit, stay here. We're all a little bit uncomfortable having to stay put. Some of us are a little bit sick, and we're hoping not anybody is sick. That is for darn sure, because it just makes me very sad. And very, very, I'm going to push my tack so I stay put. A little bit scared. Yeah, I'm a bit scared. Yeah, not scared enough to sit in my bed and do nothing, but just enough that I'm praying a lot. That's for sure. All right, then numbers. This is a feature that I just modeled in SuperCore that I love. It's probably one of my favorite features because it gives me a chance to have kids have their pages go back automatically. But if I want to keep them someplace so that they get a chance to look around and really explore, I can hit that thumbtack and they can stay put. Numbers. So I'm going to go down to my spelling and I'm going to go to my numbers, and then they can pick any number, whatever it is. 31. How about a place? Oh, I remember that there was right here, places. Again, here's their common places, very common places. Home. Up, I didn't push that. I have to give it another push. There we go. Toggle it on. Home, school. I usually customize this so that their favorite places are here, and then when we go to more, we've got a whole lot of places that they could choose from. Again, totally errorless. It doesn't matter. If I was doing this with SIBs, I would make them use the device. I would make them find the categories because I want them to be better modelers. I want the brothers and sisters to be able to talk with their brother or their sister and not have it just be parent driven. So this is a perfect place where you can level the playing field. Okay, everybody, take a look. We're all doing it the Toby way. All right. We could ask them for a plural noun. Oh my gosh, so many nouns. We've got nouns on this page. They're all nouns. You could do yard. Not just 1 yard though. Jump home. Not just 1 yard. I'm going to need 2 yards. I'm going to back it up.
Yard.
Oh dear, no, I'm not going to back it up. I don't have to. Oh, good. Just add the S for yards. I made a mistake there. So hold on, let me see if I can fix it.
B.
Delete.
Yard. Yeah.
Yeah. I know. Not because I've done something. Not because I've made a mistake. It's not going to be very forgiving. So if I said places, yard.
Yard.
There we go. And I go home, spelling. Yes. Yards. Space.
Yes.
Yards. Okay. Let's see. Color. Ooh, that's a good one. So now I can go to describing, and I can find the colors right there, and they can pick whatever they want. In fact, they could make it a bright blue. Thank you very much. That's where I definitely needed to have that that thing on. There's colors. Get my stay here, please. And have it be bright blue. Bright blue, that would be nice. And let's see what else I've got here. More nouns, more adjectives, the same thing, but when they read it back and it's all filled in, it's really hysterical. And what I would do is I would record whoever is telling this funny little thing. I would have it in the news of the day. So today at home, we made a silly story and record it right in there so that they could then socially share this really goofy story. And I know you heard me before when I was reading mine back. I thought it was really funny. Maybe it's because I've been in the house too long, but I thought it was very, very funny. So hopefully this will give you some ideas. Oh, you know what? There I was kind of looking for how I put my endings on, and I totally forgot about magic words. I'm going to go back. Silly me. There's our yard. Here's our magic word, and now I add the S. Oops. Yards. I knew it was someplace. In fact, it's the same place it is in Sonoplex. And do you think I could remember? No, because I'm just like everybody else. I think our brains are going to seed because we're just in the house too much. So anyways, I think this would be a great thing to do with any age. You could mix up adults. You know what? Sometimes I think that grandmas and grandpas would love to have something to do with our kids and they're not quite sure what to do. Gosh, this is so errorless. You can't make a mistake. You hit a button. And most grandmas and grandpas are my age, and I'll tell you, they know how to diagram a sentence, so they know what their forms of speech are. That is for sure. I taught graduate students, they couldn't tell me a noun from an adjective to save their souls. And so I did a short lesson in how to diagram a sentence, and they're all like, whoa, how come nobody taught us this? I don't know. Sister Jean Marie was very, very strict about me learning how to do a diagram of a sentence, I will tell you. So I am hoping that you have a lot of fun with this. I will put the resource for madlibs.com on the back page so that you can take a look at it. I am sure you have some of these books laying around your house. They all look pretty much the same way, like this with like a little pieces of paper. This is a Scholastic one. And if your kids have book clubs at school, you know, the Scholastic thing, you can order them through there. Not now, but Amazon has them because I have quite a few that I've handed out for families to take home so their siblings could do it with them. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye. So I want you to remember, really, Rome was not built in a day. Please have more fun than worry about accuracy. Everybody gets a turn. And I would try PAS. I would try Partner Assisted Scan. I do it with my dog. I give her a choice between things. She gets it. She gets really happy when I get to the one she wants. So have courage because our kids are way, way, way smarter than my dog. Believe me. Give yourself grace and remember to use the search button if you get stuck. That's the beauty of both of these language systems, is that they both have a search button so you can go looking for words that you cannot find. Here are the resources. Oh, I'm so glad that I put them on the back page like I said I was going to. Madlibs, the app. Here's a link on for Smile Amazon. And actually, when you search for books, they come up by age. How cool is that? Good for younger kids, though. Remember I said this is not for your preschoolers. This is not for your, first graders. Maybe your later first graders, second graders. If they're getting a really good education in literacy and reading, then it would be appropriate. But I think they have to be a little bit more, have a little bit more reading under their belt, and especially writing. This helps writing, because now when you write, you can say, you know what? I think we need a juicy word here. I think we need to describe this. I went to the beach. I think we need to describe this beach. You know, what kind of a beach was it? Was it sandy? Was it big? Was it cold? Was it hot? You know, what word could we use to describe it? So all of this work is really building all this work that's disguised as fun, or all this fun that's disguised as work. I don't know which way you want to look at it, but I think we're trying to have fun, disguising the work as fun. Is this helping to build more communication, which will then lead to building more writing, which is ultimately the best communication you can have. So here is our address at Rett University in terms of where we reside with our courses and our book club and things of that nature, and lots of free resources, as well as our courses that cost. And if you need more information about this, please contact Courtney at girlpowertocure.org. And thanks for being with me. Bye.